began with the one above all. We know not of this being other than that one day there was a thought, and the one above all made this thought come to life. This thought materialized as the Great Seed. From this seed, Tirtrafal, the tree of the cosmos, grew. Each of its branches grew independent, each representing a foundational concept: order, chaos, life, death, light, and darkness. But at the center of it all was the heart, Io, the middle realm. Thus the realms of the cosmos were born. Out of the chaos of creation, the mighty titans, caretakers of the trees of the cosmos, the foundational branches, and the realms they possess, were born. Time ticked by. Eons passed. Life flourished across the realms, but in an instant the pinnacle of balance was shaken. And thus the Age of Old was born. This era marks the beginning of life on Io. During this time the old gods emerged, controlled and created life in their image. However, life doesn't like to be controlled, and thus there was a great rebellion against the old gods. The old gods were defeated, but not destroyed. They fled to the far reaches of the realms, biding their time, for time to eternal being is nothing at all. The next age marked the rise of the dragons. After rebelling against their creators, the dragons ruled the world. The dragons learned of the deep magic. They learned of the cosmos. Through this power, the dragon gods were born. Over the centuries, the knowledge of this power has been lost. We simply know that once a dragon reaches the end of their ancient age of life, they would go through a ritual in order to ascend to godhood, becoming great worms. This era's end is marked by a prophesized falling star and the coming of the light upon the middle realm. This next stage is known as the Age of Light. The dragon gods fell to the coming of the light. From the light, the new gods were born, marked by a falling star. They defeated the dragon gods swiftly and began to create life in their image. Next, the Fae entered the world. From the Emerald Wilds, they first learned the natural ways of magic. During this time period, the first queen of the Fae managed to open a doorway to the middle realm, and first contact with the new gods took place. The new gods welcomed the Fae as allies against the foretold darkness. The Fae decided to stay and settle parts of this wild new world, and thus became known as the Elves. The next age marked the beginning of the rise of the humans. During this time period, the new gods created the first humans. However, after some time passed, they realized they had a flaw in their design, for unlike the other creatures of this realm, humans were mortal. At that point, it was too late, as humans began to rapidly flourish and spread into the far reaches of the realms. This next age marked the creation of the dwarves. The new gods then set out and fixed their flaws with humans, and thus the dwarves were born. Tougher, more rugged, but only slightly longer lived. Additionally, the dwarves did not have the same admonition as the humans, and thus rejected the new gods and fled to the underground. This next stage marked the rise of beasts. The new gods created all manner of other beasts and creatures, always trying to perfect their creation, but never able to quite achieve their goal, and thus gave up on this endeavor, creating the perfect being. It is also during this time period where they realized their creations didn't all get along, and thus started killing each other. thus forth the magic energies of each mortal individual were transported upon the release of life to the cosmos and were sorted based on the type of life an individual led. There was an order and a chaos to things, and thus the afterlife was born. In this next age, the new gods taught magic to the world. It is also said that the new gods left us to our devices. Many of the prophecies were declared during this era, but little is known beyond that. It is said that the new gods used to walk among us, but that this age ends with them retreating to a fallen star, where they live eternally watching over us. This next age is known as the Age of Heroes. It marks the rise of the first civilizations of the world and the legendary stories of its heroes and protectors. One of those civilizations was the Skyraxians, who were founded by 3 heroes by the magic of music, and their ruins can be found somewhere in the snow-covered tundras of Nordtrium to this day. This next age is known as the Age of Enlightenment. It is marked by discovery, improved living, thought, art, and music flourished. Science and engineering practices all took massive leaps. Magic not only became a studied practice, but was expanded upon. Much of the modern arcane practices and techniques were discovered and used during this age. The dwarves advanced mining operations, both in massive riches they uncovered, as well as their vast expansion beneath the known world. The underroads connected the major dwarven cities as well as several surface cities. Additionally, the dwarven paragons all lived during this time period, and houses were established in their names. This era ends abruptly with the fall of the dwarves and the titanic explosion of the caldera at Blackspire. Next, the Cataclysm happened. It is defined by the fall of the known world into a decade-long darkness. The dwarves, at the height of their success, unearthed Blackscar, caused Blackspire to erupt like a supervolcano, spewing ash into the atmosphere and covering the land in darkness. Blackspire. This was an extinction-level event that saw a majority of life die off due to food shortages, riots, and the toppling of empires. The majority of Fey folk, including the elves, retreated back to the Emerald Wilds, with few stragglers left to fend for themselves. A decade of darkened ash filled the skies, lowering the world's temperature enough to cause a mini ice age. In the years that preceded the Cataclysm, much of the world went silent. A few small bastions, however, held out in this land of darkness. They erected great fortresses to keep the darkness at bay, for in the fallout of the Cataclysm, darkness filled the world. It also is during this time that the Dark Lord Mortimer rose to power. For over 50 years, he brought cruelty, malice, and death to the lands. Mortimer was a scourge to this world. This era ends with the warming of the world, the rise of new civilizations, and the fall of Mortimer. Though the dawning of the light finally rose, the world became inhabitable again. Darkness crept back into the small crevices of the world, lingering and waiting. And thus brings us to the modern age of EO. 2,000 years have passed. EO has been rebuilt in the ashes of the old, but evil has endured. This is where our journey begins. Overall, EO is a high fantasy world where magic is abundant, creatures are diverse, and is a gentle mix of traditional might and magic with a little steampunk and large dash of Planescape with a twist. There is heavy influences from fantasy and sci-fi, and I like to create the best of all kind of settings and bring little bits and bobs of each of those and bring them in. Whatever I find cool and exciting, I try to have in this setting. Now to introduce our players. Acne, the Blue Aarakocra from the lands of Narut. He is a traveling mercenary paladin. Recently, he's been working for the Iron Banner in Dragonstad, working on an escort mission. During this escort mission, it went south and he was captured by the evil cultists known as the Voideaters. Our next individual is Felix Mandrake. Felix Mandrake is a sorcerer who came through to this plane of existence from another world. He landed in the City of Doors known as Yidsigil, at the heart of the Tree of Life. There, he struck a deal for power with an ancient solar dragon known as Tachyon, and thus he became a warlock. Through his travels, he ran afoul with the Dark Imperium, a militant group that travels the astral plane. While being captive, he was sold to the evil Voideaters and brought to Io. Our next member of the group is Len Ravenswood. Len also comes from another world, and with her traveling partner, Todd, our other member here, found themselves through a rift in space and time from a wintry, cold, dark world into another cold, dark place known as Nordream. Luckily, this world isn't entirely filled with cold and death. And while they were traveling the cold norths of Io, they were became captive by the followers of the Witness, kind of a following of a local white dragon. And this white dragon sold them to the Voideaters for purposes unknown. And the last member of this group is a rogue named Kiara, who's been on a path of vengeance. She was working in the underbellies of the city of Lionsmane, and was captive, sold into slavery, and she was captured and sold into slavery. And the Voideaters bought her. Reasons unknown. And thus our group is now combined together as captives of the evil cultist group known as the Voideaters. They have been experimented on by 3 individuals. One is a half-dragon named Mordath. He's a purple-colored, winged humanoid dragon with purple wizard robes, and his partner is this fell-touched green orc with glowing eyes. He seems to be of some magic variety, and he carries a great staff, perhaps a shaman of his tribe. These two have been taking and experimenting captives that have been provided to them by a third individual, a psionic death knight named Trevidus. Wreathed in fire, he carries a mighty flame sword, but this flame sword has a hue of red and is blazoned with a reddish crystal in the hilt of the sword. This sword is unnatural in nature. During this time, you have been inside a cave. You get glimpses of various things, but for the most part, you have been bound and silenced, and no way to get out of your predicament. these two individuals, Mordath and his orc partner, have been forming experiments, and they've been taking large eggs from elsewhere in the cave, and the orc consumes the life energy of these eggs and infuses the potions that Mordath is making. He brews these up and forces you to drink these potions. But they seem frustrated and worried. Something is not going correctly, not their way. From times you overhear super soldiers, grand army, and again, the psionic death knight Intrepidus' name is dropped numerously. Now, Intrepidus has returned to this cave, and Mordath and his partner seem worried. What is the status of the half-dragons? We need more time, sir. I want results, not excuses. Our relationship with the Dark Imperium is tenuous at best. We have promises to make. Our plans have been set in motion, and I do not want any more setbacks. Suddenly, a black knight, guard in nature, comes and informs Intrepidus, "My lord, the camp has caught fire. We've found a bunch of slaughtered orcs while on patrol." The orc henchman looks at Mordath with concern. Intrepidus mutters something under his breath and leaves these two to their experiments. Mordath and Algrith take a look at each other. Algrith says, "I'm getting out of here." Algrith being the orc shaman. "Meet me at Blackspire." Then he draws the life force of one of the captives, opens a dimensional door, and steps through. Sometime a little bit later, a group of adventurers come and set you free. "Congratulations, you are now being saved," says the leader of their group. "We have business elsewhere to attend to." "Yes, I want to kill some things." Now, let's not be hasty," says the big burly man. The other two seem to be followed by a female sorceress carrying a broom over her shoulder and a female elven ranger with a blue feather in her hair. They take off to the south of your position, free you and the other captives. You are now free to enter the dungeon, the cave, and try to find your way out. And that is where your journey begins.
All right, yeah, no, I was saying, isn't there like a bird called the purple-footed booby?
Blue-footed booby.
Blue-footed booby. No, there's a purple something tit. There's a blue-footed.
There actually is a tit. Yeah, there's another one.
Tit. Oh, you can hear it now? Word.
All right, I'm back.
Red winged blackbird.
Anyways, like I said, I want that bird's feather.
Ravens.
He looks like
All right,
a snake.
sorry about that.
Bird.
Can everyone hear me? Can you hear
Yeah.
Chris?
Nope. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. We can get back into it now. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna minimize this.
All right. So you had just picked up the hammer and the tongs. Len, was it?
Len's gonna take the hammer.
Yep. So add that to your inventory.
Felix
Yeah, you can have.
nervously.
All right. So on the other side of this room, there's like kind of a few steps that go down in this cave into what looks to be like a supply room.
Oh, I want to run in there.
So Acne, you run in there.
Yeah, I want to run in there and go straight to a chest. Or
Make sure you mimic.
supply bar. Or whatever it is.
Not a mimic.
So
Mad.
food, but once you get to the chest, you find your old equipment
Okay.
as well as equipment of other people.
I'm going to grab all my equipment.
Okay.
And I'm guessing all the equipment's theirs.
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to fuck around with it.
Or at least that's your.
And then Todd, are you gonna go in there? Because I'm gonna go in there.
Yes, I am gonna go in there.
Oh, and I'm going to grab a little bit of food.
Okay. It's uncooked food, like raw. And,
So just like,
not meat, but like just like
Uncooked now.
Yeah, I mean Todd's gonna go to.
oh, never mind. Todd, you can take the food. You can take the food. You're the cook.
Take the
You guys
food.
also.
So
Food right here. Right here.
just
Yeah. So there's like flour, rice, things to make different types of breads or different meals. There's some jerky in here. You could just, if you're looking for just raw food, folks can take some, like maybe 10 rations each. Todd, if you're looking for like some more substance, just depends on how much you're gonna take.
Probably enough to make like, I don't know. Can I take like do they have meats and veggies and stuff, or do they just have like mostly non-perishable type stuff?
Non-perishables.
If they've got like flour and yeast, I could make bread. If they have like beans
Rice, because it never goes bad.
and rice.
So we'll say that rice is going to be pretty heavy. It depends on how much you take. Sorry, but they have probably a month's worth. You can probably take a month's worth of each of those things. So
Okay.
rice, yeast, flour.
Rice,
Should we
yeast,
divvy this up a little bit? Because that's going to be heavy.
flour. Yeah, rice, yeast, flour. Can we say beans or lentils or something?
Send it.
Is Catherine naked? Do I just find my white staff?
No beans.
No beans.
No beans. No beans. So just carbs, basically.
These cultists don't seem to be big on the beans.
Yeah, I know. They're not big on the protein.
Bunch of car babies.
So, am I just finding my white staff since I was captured completely naked? I like the pause there. It's key. I'm gonna say yes and move on.
You said your gear, starting gear, right?
Yeah, I didn't have any starting here.
Oh,
Uh-oh, you're muted again.
Wait, are we muted?
Are we
I can hear you, Ashana.
Yeah, ours is lighting up. Ours
Yeah.
is muted.
You guys can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, I can hear.
Can't hear them yet.
Do it. It's gonna be a 1
Love it. That'd be a good one.
for Barnes.
It's fair.
12.
Nice.
Not a good roll for Ariadne. She rolls high.
Yeah.
Really high.
You hear us now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Alright, you swap to a different microphone.
You're much
So-
quieter though.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
sound.
because we're using the Yeti.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Can hear you though.
Should we plug these in for now and maybe
Yeah,
make a little bit?
So just to
I'm gonna do this volumes over here, but make sure. Talk to us, help me.
How he's going?
know that answer.
Yeah. So you finished getting supplies from here. Everyone has their starting gear. How do you proceed from here?
Todd, we need to find a way out. Where do we go?
Don't zoom.
Sorry.
I don't know why you think I know this place, but I don't.
From the south, you hear suddenly a large thunder crack coming from the direction where those folks that rescued you.
Oh,
Here comes Ziggy.
I'm gonna.
You hear in the other room. You do hear lots of shuffling, but it might be the other captives. You don't know though.
I
Len,
say we go like north, like follow where Felix went.
Yeah, I'm saying we go up there.
yeah, let the that guy go first. The talkative one.
Me?
Yeah.
Both Chris's.
I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna walk right in. Is that a fire pit?
You walked right in.
Yeah.
So roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet.
Do we all have to?
God,
Just
damn it.
I would have everybody roll initiative. Yeah.
Okay, 8.
And I'm gonna put you right back about here for when. So I'm gonna go around the room and ask for all of your initiative. So just hold off on shouting it for real fast.
Okay.
It always seems like, Felix, you're always starting these fights, man.
It's not better.
Right. Acne, what did you roll?
I rolled 11.
11. Felix, what did you roll?
8.
8. Todd, what did you roll?
21.
21. Len, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
Kiara, what did you roll?
11.
I didn't
11.
this shit to drink.
21.
How could you complete this with me? I don't know.
So
Not gonna
as you storm into this room, Felix, you walk right past 2 cultists. And there's a third over near the fire.
Over near the fire.
Yep. Todd, you are up first.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can't find my my weapon from last time. I thought I picked like a heavy sword or something like that. But I
Let me just look at your sheet real fast. Yeah, it says you don't have any weapon equipped at the moment, so you should start with a sword. So if you were going to use a great sword or whatever it is that you were going to use, you can add it and start using it.
Okay, it was either going to be that or like an axe or something like that. I just don't remember. But
What would you prefer? You can make
let's
the call.
let's do an. Actually, can I do a hammer, like a heavy hammer?
Yeah.
I can. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Let me just add that really quick. What would it be under?
I'm actually looking at that now. One sec. I think it's
Warhammer?
yeah. That sounds right. Yeah, Warhammer. Because the other option is light hammer.
Okay.
I feel like you already have a
I added it to your D&D Beyond sheet.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just added it too. So, it's on there twice, and I'll take it off. But yeah. So let me see at the other. Sorry, I gotta load up the other thing now. So I'm first, and then while this loads up, here we go. So there are the two guys there. So I'm gonna rush in and try to take out the one that's like closest to Len on the south side, like the one that's next to the long crate.
So this one right here.
I can't see the cursor, but
I just moved you.
oh, it might delay.
You might
Yeah.
have a little, probably like a 5-second delay on the map for you.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack him.
With your Warhammer?
Yes, with my Warhammer. And I believe do I add my strength modifier to that, or what do I add to that?
Yeah, it would be your strength modifier, so overall it's a +6 to your attack.
Okay, so I rolled an 8 plus 6, so 14.
Hits.
Hits, okay. And then let me see about what the Warhammer okay, Warhammer. Do you guys know at the top of your head what the Warhammer, what I have to roll for that?
Yep, it's a 1d8 plus, and then you would add +4 to it. Bludgeoning damage.
1d8 plus 4. Yeah, 1d8 plus. So it's 8 damage total. So I rolled a 4 plus 4.
Okay. So you come across this human has like a frilly mask on, and he's wearing a purple robe. And as Felix entered the room, he unsheaths a dagger from his side, and then he meets you, Todd. You come lumbering in and just strike him very nonchalantly with your large warhammer. He is very bruised. He has a large kind of gash in the side of his body, and he's now holding that as he holds on for dear life.
Yeah! This is what Todd says. Okay.
Angry butcher or cooker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, what else can I do? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a. I don't know. I guess that's where my turn will end.
Yep, I think so.
All right.
You only have second wind as your bonus action, so. And I don't think you want to use that because you have full health.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that cultist then takes his dagger after taking that hit from you and attempts to stab you right in your large stomach.
No, not the good part.
It misses its first attack. Its attack, and it just kind of you kind of dodge to the right as it comes left with its dagger.
Oh.
This other one didn't see Acne, And as Felix entered the room, it chased after him. You have an opportunity of attack, Acme.
I'll definitely attack.
Okay.
I'll go for my longsword.
Okay.
Yeah, over the top, over the head. 17, 21.
21 hits.
I have 2 damage things here. They're like stacked on top of each other. So I have a 1d8 plus 2.
So you're attacking with your longsword?
Yeah, and a 1d10 plus 2.
Yeah, go with the top one.
Top one, okay. That's the one it went for. And that gave me... And the attack's 10.
So as it walks away, you just come in with your sword and go whoosh, and just lob its head off.
Nice!
And it just
No!
head clinks and falls into the chest over here to the left.
Went for the jugular.
Sick.
Nice.
Any bonus action for you?
Can I talon the other guy? Or is it too far away?
What are you doing?
I have talon for an melee or unarmed attack.
That's not that you'd have to use a regular action.
Oh yeah, that's also what I was my bonus action says 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah, so that means if you have 2
Weapons, it would just be my bonus action would be the other one.
One with your main hand, one with your second.
Alright, so then that means I don't have a bonus action?
No.
Okay. So then I am though. I guess I'll move closer to the one at the top. If I could.
6, does that work for you?
It's fine with me. I'll be right in front of Felix.
Alright. The third cultist notices Felix come running into the room with another gentleman who's a bird with a large sword who's charging in behind him. And this one just says, "Alert, alert, alert! The captives have gotten free!" And then 2 more cultists from just beyond appear.
Oh.
So I'm gonna so now it's Len's turn.
Len's gonna go for the guy that's next to Todd with her 2 short swords.
Oh, one thing I just realized. Sorry, Len. Before you go, Acne, that was a opportunity attack, so you actually can't move that.
Oh, okay. So
On your turn, you can actually go.
Okay.
All right, back to Len. So you're attacking with your short sword. Is that what you said?
Swords, yeah. I have 2.
Okay.
And I rolled an 18.
18 hits.
So then I do 2d6s. Can I use this one? Mm-hmm. Right? 2? For both short swords, or do I do them one at a time?
Your main hand will have the bonus added to it, so it'll be 1d6 plus 4, and then your other one is just a 1d6 because it's the other hand.
So I got 10 on the one and 4 on the other.
Okay. So your first sword, you managed to slash right across his belly, spilling its guts on the ground, just below the area where Todd's hammer struck. Your second sword is just a flourish, slitting its throat as he falls to the ground. He was already dead on your first strike.
Double tap.
You just gotta make sure.
Gotta make sure.
Todd looks over at Len and goes, "That's my girl."
Len just blushes and says, and mumbles under her breath, "This isn't a big deal."
All right, Acne, you're up. Your real turn this time.
Okay. I'm gonna move
Where you were.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I don't know if I can actually attack.
You would have to have a ranged attack.
I don't. Do I have a bow in my? Could I equip my bow now, or my javelin actually now? And I'm guessing I can't use it because that would probably be my action.
Yeah, you'd have to switch that up a little bit.
All right, so then I guess I'll switch from my long sword to my javelin real quickly,
Okay,
and I guess that's gonna be my move. Or can I have the javelin equipped also?
Your longsword's a two-handed.
Okay, so no. Okay.
Say no.
Okay. So then, I
If
guess
you had a free hand, I would allow you to just kind of
pull it out and
yeah.
launch it. Okay.
I would give you that, but longsword, you're gonna have to do something with it.
Now, here's the thing. I also have a shield, and it's equipped.
I think you're using it. Yeah, so in this case, you'd have to
Unequip the shield.
Unequip both of those. So I didn't see that. Yeah, so you're using it as a You're using it as a single-handed weapon because it's a versatile weapon.
Am I just big enough to hold it as one? Is that what it was kind of?
Yeah, you should. You're fine. I was thinking of a great
Claymore or
great sword.
yeah. No, that's fine. So could I essentially actually equip the longsword and then equip the javelin and take off the shield?
Yeah, but that would be. I was
Too
gonna
cool.
say that's still your.
That's
turn.
it's still gonna be my turn. I want the javelin in there, so okay.
So you're gonna have the sword and the javelin.
I guess so for now. And I guess that's my turn for now.
All right.
My next opportune attack.
Kiara, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna take this time to go, and then walk. No, what are you doing?
Oh, what?
Walk to that chest and then see if there's any more swords in there.
In that chest.
Yeah.
In that chest is just more food.
Okay.
No legumes though. Very consistent about the legumes. No beans.
Hey, you gotta check. I'm just saying. Important.
All right, I'm gonna walk out, back out, and then
I think you can get about there.
yep, and cross my arms and wait.
Tap your foot too, just like, come on, guys.
So the two cultists that came in, they're moving now.
Good name. Yes.
You came into the room. Sure this.
You're in circle.
Sensor, you guys.
Nope. Nope.
He's gonna use a dash. So 1, 2.
I don't know anything about you people.
Felix, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna say
something clever like, "This isn't where I parked my horse," and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hex him.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him as well.
Ooh, got the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. 18 for the
18
Eldritch
hit.
Blast. Okay. 6. For 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah, 1 necrotic and 8 force.
Yeah, so you just blow this guy back with a large pow out of your hands. He goes flying against the wall and cripples to the floor.
Don't flip my finger. I'm gonna step back. But I'm done.
Any bonus action?
The bonus action was the hex.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, Todd, you're up.
Yay. All right. I'm gonna go after the one closest to me that's next to the forge. I'm gonna try to hit him with my warhammer coming from the side to try to like knock him into the forge fire.
I don't think you can reach him, actually.
Ow.
You can get close.
You could use the dash action to get into him, and then maybe next turn.
Can I get over to the forge and put my hammer in the forge to heat it up and get it really hot?
You could do that.
Okay, that's what I do. Gonna do that.
Lightsaber hand.
You wait. Feel the heat of the hammer.
Get burned by the hammer.
Please say it's hammer time.
The one near the fire sees his buddy get crippled against the wall, and he says, "No, Paul!" And then starts just running in screaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to our Acne friend here, and it's going to attempt to hit you with a dagger, Acne.
Todd's just like sitting with his hammer, like.
Ah, that's my AC.
12's your AC. All right. So miss, you step to the left, and he goes the other direction.
Okay.
Wide miss.
Like bird like that.
Nice.
It's like a nonchalant one, just like a.
And kind of like a whoop, and then he just whiffs. Len, you're up. Acme, you're on deck.
Move.
Yeah, so you can get there.
No, she's gonna move 30 feet, but it like just like
Behind the bird.
no,
Straight.
straight.
So there's still some distance.
Yeah, she's gonna use her bow and arrow and her longbow to hit the guy.
This guy?
That guy.
Okay.
Yeah. She got a 7. Well, I guess it would because I add initiative to it, right? No. Okay, so it'd be 17.
So you roll
17 hit.
17.
You have dexterity. You have to add your dexterity and your proficiency.
Did you say hit dice plus? Is it 6 or 5? Right?
It's plus 6.
So I get that saying adding your initiative for range is technically wrong. I just misunderstood.
Okay, so plus the. Okay, so
Initiative's 4.
A lot. You rolled a lot, but not a critical. So if it's a 4 plus a 17, so it's 21 plus your 2, so 23.
So I rolled a 23.
Yes.
Okay, I rolled a 23.
23 hits.
Okay, and then let's see, I got a 6.
6.
Yes.
So you aim at this gentleman at point blank range with your longbow, hit him right in his thigh, and he just goes, "Oh!" And then like starts gripping onto the arrow shaft, but can't quite seem to pull it out.
Yeah.
Any bonuses?
No.
Any, you are up. Kiara, you're on deck.
Alright, so quick question before I go.
Hmm?
Since my bonus action is like two-handed weapon,
You need.
so I have so now that I have two.
No, that doesn't work. Like
Oh, so is it two-handed
It has to
one
be, like,
weapon?
it has to. No, it has to be a like two short swords. would
Okay,
work in
yeah,
this scenario.
that's what I didn't know if I could
Yeah,
do that.
no.
That's why I wanted to make sure though.
Those
Okay.
are two main attacks.
Okay.
Roll up my own party.
Then I guess I'll just go in. I'm right next to that guy, right? Yeah. I'm gonna take my long sword then.
Yeah.
And go in for it.
On the one right in front of you.
Yeah, the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Why can't I get to it?
There's a
Okay, and it rolls for wow.
You think of the bastards. The bastards with 10.
7.
Yeah, 7.
7 misses.
I guess.
So he does the exact juke move that you did, and he goes left, and you go the opposite direction.
Okay, then yeah, I guess that's my move. I'm not gonna move any farther. Okay. I'm just gonna stand there staring at him like, okay.
Kiara, you're up.
I'm gonna walk over to that chest and I'm gonna open it.
Which one? This one over here?
Yeah.
You find a locker full of dark, like dark gray and black robes.
Any legumes in there?
No beans.
They're gonna be nicer than what I'm wearing.
Is it nicer than what you're wearing?
They match the cultists.
They don't match the cultists. They are of dark variety rather than purple.
Yeah, I'm wearing those. I'm gonna take them. I'll put them on later. I won't change
Alright,
here.
good. Yeah, just put a 3 sets of dark tunics and dark pants.
They would just turn around and would just watch and be like, "Are you really changing right now?" Like there's shit going on.
All right.
I do too.
That's 3. Sure.
I could just sell them.
This cultist over here is hobbling over here. Then shouts it down the hallway to the south. You idiots! They're captives! And just kind of like screams with pain.
Nice.
Also, during that time, you hear another large thunder strike. It just sounds like a bolt of lightning hit somewhere nearby, but to the south. Felix, you're up.
I'm gonna pick the up now that they've moved up, and then I'm gonna hex that guy. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him. Eldritch Blast was 23. And let's do
3 hits.
Damn, it works out better for you than it did me.
11 damage. 7 force and 4 necrotic.
So you knock this one back again. It takes a clunk off a rock on the ground and is silent.
For 2. Yeah, that's my turn.
Todd, you are up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the hammer down on that one in front of me. Let me roll. Oi, oi, oi.
She got like
It's 9.
9 misses.
Fuck.
You see some sparks cling off of a rock that you land while missing him because of your heated warhammer.
Nice hot hammer. Guy's better at dodging than all the other guys.
I'm gonna yeah, right. Can I just move back behind Acne? Or like, you know.
You would have to disengage because technically you're at combat range.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'll disengage. That guy.
Well, you are used in action, so you'd have to wait.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Then I guess I can't really do anything else.
Okay. The cultist puts its hands up, drops its dagger. I surrender! I surrender! Don't hurt me!
Can I just take the fucking long sword and like...
Sure. Make an attack with advantage.
So that's 2 rolls to get the better one? Mm-hmm. First one. 9 on the first one. Why is it showing me at the bottom? I guess 9. Guess 9 is the best.
9 misses.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah. So just going like this, and somehow you still go whoosh. somehow you still miss. Just awful aim.
And I'm just gonna play it off like I didn't miss and be like, just I take one step forward, you're dead.
So you're doing like one of those like miss and then do like, yeah, I'm cool. I didn't miss that. That was on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was Todd's. Yeah.
Trying to play it off like it's like
both of you guys are just like, yeah, you know.
I knew he was gonna surrender anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like
Yeah, just to scare you.
next time.
Combat's over. Please don't hurt me. I just want to live.
Okay. You're lucky we missed. We didn't miss though.
Hands on
My hands
bird.
are up. My hands are up. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
tie him up. Kind of take some.
I'm gonna put my hands on the bird, and I'm gonna say, "Let me guide you," and cast guidance on the bird.
Hey, what are you guiding me to?
I don't know if you're making a skill check. You're gonna do.
What'd you say?
You cut out again.
I said if you make any skill checks, you get a D4 to add to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure if you were intending him to use it for something. Cool. So he's now tied up.
Yeah, he's tied up. What? Who wants to ask him a question? Where's all the loot?
You're close. Give them to me.
Do you have any beans?
Oh, we don't eat beans here. They don't keep loot in here.
Where do they keep
And-
loot?
Can I size him up? Is he about the same size as I am?
Yeah, he's roughly the same size. He's skinnier than you are though.
Are you saying that I would be fat in his robes?
No, he's not a half dragon. He's a human.
Oh, okay.
He's dressed in like a purple robe
cultist
with
shit.
like a mask on.
Okay.
Do you think like I could fit the purple robe?
Yeah, you should be able to fit the purple robe.
All right, I'm gonna take his purple.
Okay.
It's gonna be a naked cultist.
Len
running
is
around.
gonna ask him, who's to the south of us right now? In this cave.
Well, my friend over there was calling to some orc guards that are a ways down.
Is that the thunderclapping?
I know not with that. That could be Linneon, but I don't know why she is free.
Who is Linneon, or what is she?
We keep her chained.
What is she?
She is a young dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Blue.
Nice. That's not good. Why do you guys have a dragon?
We should leave.
We need to
Yeah.
leave.
Let's get out of here, guys.
Okay.
We're kind of hungry.
So are we killing this guy, or are we bringing him with us?
Let's kill him.
Let's
Where's the exit first?
yeah. Ask him
Oh, yeah. Where is the exit?
what's in the room he came from. What's in the room you came from, sir?
This is the room I came from. I was.
One
near the
over there.
fire-
I'm gonna point towards the far end.
We killed the guys that came in.
Oh, sorry, that's my bad. I might have murdered both of them actually.
You killed Paul. He was one of my best friends.
And I'll do the same
Really?
to you. Now tell me what's in that room over there.
It's a bedroom. And our leader sleeps there sometimes.
Is he in there? Is there anyone in there right now?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right. See you later.
I was gonna say
Sorry.
making your way over.
Len's gonna ask again, where's the exit?
If you go south of here, you'll run into some orc guards, and then you want to take a left, and that will take you out to the Great Chamber, where we've been digging, and then there's an exit out that direction.
Todd, should we follow this direction?
I mean, we can't go north. So, I mean, the only way we could do is go south.
Yeah. I say we get out of here as fast as we can because I'm kind of hungry. I'm getting a little peckish.
Should we kill this guy?
Someone better get Felix, by the way.
Felix, what are you looking for in that room?
I want to know if those
So
pillows.
yeah, you find a pretty luxurious bed, queen size, and there's a wardrobe with a kind of gothic mirror, like a hand mirror, and there's a lit lantern, and a chest that looks like you would keep some clothes in.
Straight to the clothes.
You go to the clothes. The clothes here are more of that grayish, blackish color.
Is it possible to put it over the robe that I stole? Like double layer?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
And get to the robes.
Get that double layer look going on with my white staff. And then can I take one of those pillows if they're really luxurious? Actually, I'm gonna take one of them.
You're gonna take one. Okay.
Where are you gonna put that?
And then I'm gonna come back.
It's like my back hurts when I lay on the ground.
And I have 2 luxurious pillows now.
Is this a Bed Bath and Beyond? Like, why are we doing so much shopping for clothes and pillows? It's like,
Are you sure you don't want the duvet also?
I don't know what these are. I don't know where you're from.
I'm just gonna check those 2 chests to the bottom.
Yeah, so one of them contained more purple robes. They seem to be very much the same as the one that both the cultists, the dead ones, and the one that Felix stripped. The other one contains red robes, very similar to the other cultists, but they look a little bit more regal.
Like higher up.
Robes.
Sure. That's the impression.
No, I'm gonna take a red one.
Okay.
I'm gonna run over there and take a red one. I guarantee you, these are like the higher up people. And if we wear one, might be able to just walk past the guards and get the F out of here.
King too.
I think those are the guys that actually, you know what? I've seen those. Those are definitely the robes that clean the latrines. Those are definitely the shit cleaners. Can I make a deception check on that?
Sure. So wait, you're making a deception for everybody in the group?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Make a deception check.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 26.
All right. So he's very convincing in his argument. That's what you now believe.
So the robes are. I couldn't hear half.
Oh.
He's saying quite the opposite. They're the robes of like the janitor.
Oh, the grunts.
The grunts and the cleaners.
Okay.
You got more bloody. I'm gonna put one out.
I'm still gonna take one, but I won't put it on this time.
Yes,
So-
that's right. It looks twice at the janitor. Perfect disguise.
Todd, do you want to wear one of the red ones?
Would Todd fit in one?
Oh.
Todd, do you want one of the red ones?
that is a good question. Am I gonna fit in these?
They're so they're mostly robes, right? So you might stick out a little bit, but
Might be
I
a
think,
tight robe.
well, like because it's like more like a cloak-ish type of thing, less of tunic and pants, like the black outfits that were in the area.
Okay.
So
I'll take the red one.
you can wear one. Like, you just your gut might stick out a little bit, and your trunk might push things out a little bit, but you're good.
So
My front junk. All right, I'll do that.
So Acme, are you gonna take one of the red ones too?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a red one.
Okay, so then that's 3 of them. So the 3 of us are wearing red ones.
I wasn't gonna wear mine. I'm actually not gonna wear mine right away.
I'm wearing.
So you have one. So Todd and Len have red ones. Felix has a purple one, and Kiara is just going as is.
Having black and gray.
We're gonna get the black one.
Well, she has a black outfit on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
it's not
different than a cloak.
Yeah, that's right.
Kiara.
I will put the robe on, and then I would like to ask the group from behind the prisoner, are you guys done with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay, I'd like to snap his neck with my bare hands.
All right.
Now you'd like to snap his bare neck with okay. Well,
Can you make an athletics check, and then I'm gonna have you roll an attack if it's successful. But an unarmed strike for that attack.
I'm a tavern brawler. Or you want me to do the athletics and then the... Okay.
Sorry, let me look at your feet, Tavern Brawler.
I'll remind everyone I'm carrying
What do you have
Philip.
a thing that you just get snap necks?
What are you?
Okay.
I'm carrying pillows. Felix took the pillows from the bed. Don't have pillows. Listen,
Yeah, so Tavern Brawler, increase your strength or constitution by 1. You're proficient with improvised weapons. Your unarmed strike uses a D4 for damage when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon on your turn. You can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple the target. So yeah, you can use that if you'd like.
Should I do athletics first?
Should you what first?
How do you want me to do this? Roll for athletics still, or
So
is
you're
that...
proficient in it, so you can add your attack bonuses to that for the attack, rather than just rolling a straight D20. So it would be your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier. So +2 +2, so +4 to a D20. Roll that, and then it's a D4 for damage.
The athletics would be the 15.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
okay, yeah. I'll let you roll the athletics to see if it's like a finishing kill, since you're trying to snap his neck, and it's like a little bit different than Tavern Brawler. But you can attack with So proceed to make your attack now. Do it with your proficiency and strength modifier.
So 16.
16. Okay, that hits, and you manage to snap his neck. He just falls loose to the floor really fast after doing so.
Walk away.
Just all like, and then.
As she walks away, I'm gonna stoop down to him.
Say, be reborn in the light, and then I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on him, and then I'm gonna cast Light on his robes, cause yeah.
So he breathes life back into him. So you said he's reborn in the light, and he wakes back up. I don't know what that means. What happened?
Saved your life.
Jesus, now you gotta do it again.
I saved your life. Don't be a dipshit. Get out of here and get out of this cult. Go back to your family.
This guy's gonna die again.
Can I follow you out?
Follow me out. You're with me now.
Walk behind.
My neck really hurts.
You wouldn't say, huh?
Take that ridiculous mask off.
He removes his mask, and he actually doesn't look half bad, but he's pretty young. He's like maybe a 17-year-old.
17 too.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Stefan.
All right, Stefan, stick with me and you won't die today.
Okay. I'm following you.
Todd's just gonna ask Felix. Felix, what are you trying to do?
Listen, I don't know if you noticed, because you remember me. I know you do. I can see that look in your hungry eyes. We're missing somebody, aren't we? I'm looking for a friend, Todd.
Well, you know, I could say you're my friend.
But we know that would be a lie.
You can be my friend.
I mean, anyway.
I say we get
friend. You're my friend.
out of here.
You're my friend, Felix.
Lying isn't nice, Todd.
I'd say Stefan's life, and also
Look,
right to keep our lantern. So let's go.
I'm gonna say from the back, friendship is a weakness, and then nothing else.
Wow, you're a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, right?
Why you
Debbie
snapping?
Downer for sure. See, Felix, look at us, getting along. Agreeing on this part.
Like everyone's like, okay.
All All right, so which direction are we headed, Stetson? How do we get out of here?
We're heading south.
Is that
Gotta
real?
go down the tunnel.
Are you leading us into a trap?
Kind of see like my hands go around his head.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Kira, sit down, boy.
I was about to say, someone should just put a sword to this guy's neck.
He's with me now. He's with me. The great protector, Felix Mandarin.
Felix, okay.
All right, so we're gonna head south, I guess.
You're heading south?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Shit here. So the path forward goes down a little bit, and then there's a door at the bottom of some kind of wood rocky half-made stairs.
Face check
Is it
that
open?
door.
Todd, why don't you check this
It's
door?
closed currently, but
Why don't I check this door?
Yeah, you're sturdy.
Just straight sumo through it.
Okay. Well, what about the friend that we just got?
I literally just read them. I don't need to do it again.
Todd, just be careful.
there's,
You too,
there might be some orcs down here. The green orc. I don't know what he was. He was a monster. He had some lackeys that they kept guard down here.
You hear that? You hear that, orcs and lackeys?
You said they're lackeys. That means they're useless.
Wow.
The orcs are pretty beefy though.
Nah.
Do we have to
I
get
say,
Just shivering in my timbers a little bit, like, oh, shit.
I'd say we send a bird over. He looks real angry.
look, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying we don't fight him. I'm just saying, I don't want to be at the front of it.
But how are you supposed to pick out the tenderest orc jerky if you're not in the...
Look, I'm looking for beans at this point. Just beans. Now, I'm kind of like dedicated.
You know orcs love
We're
beans.
finding beans in here, just saying. The guy said they don't eat beans here.
I went first last time. I can't go first again.
I'll go first.
All right, send the bird in.
If anything, I'll just fly up a little bit.
There.
How high,
See?
how high is the ceiling? How high is the ceiling a little bit? Is it like
In this little passageway here, not very.
not high? Okay.
10 feet at best.
Okay. Well,
The room that you were just in, maybe 20 feet. It was, again, this is a cave structure, so height's gonna vary. So you're
Yeah.
going through the door.
yeah, I guess I'll
Describe how you're gonna.
I'm gonna do like, since I have wings, I guess I'll just like flap a little bit and then like come in like whoosh, and like flap like my feet in wings, like blow them open.
All right, yeah. So the door easily opens, and then you see two sleeping orcs go. What? Roll initiative.
Oh shit. 14.
What?
Bless you.
Right, sorry.
Great start.
I will ask for initiative in just a sec.
Hey, I mean,
Hey.
what was I supposed to do?
I have 10. Oh, sorry. No, you said it for a second. Okay.
Yeah, 1 sec.
What are you doing?
Dancing?
Okay. Like having panic attacks.
Ackman, what did you roll?
14.
14. Felix, what did you roll?
Cheap. Felix.
Which is it?
15.
17?
17. Todd, what did you roll?
10.
10. Okay. Len, what did you roll?
23.
20.
Jesus.
Meat demon over there. Kiara, what did you roll?
16.
16.
What's your initiative, Len?
4.
Oh,
You rolled
damn.
She rolled.
Plus the 4 and 23.
My initiative. Not me.
Len, you are up. That door that's right here is now busted open. So you can walk right through. You can see the scene. What you see ahead of you is two orcs that were leaning against two crates that kind of suddenly woke up, sleeping on the job, if you will. On the other side are a stack of eggs. The eggs are the size of soccer balls to give everyone here perspective.
Like fucking orc eggs. Damn.
Okay, now there's something in it for Todd.
I'm just gonna look through and be like,
yeah,
Todd, there's your beans.
So Len, you are up. Felix, you are on deck.
Eggs are a close second to beans.
That's what I was just saying. I was like, there's your ginormous beans.
Exactly. Close second.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 2 short swords.
Actually, eggs are better.
You have to roll 2 attack, 1 for one and 1 for the other.
1 for each. Yeah.
What was the first one?
9.
Plus
Where's
5.
the,
5.
where are the
Are you-
two?
So it'd be 15. So 15 for 1.
Are you moving right up next to them?
Yeah.
Sound more confident.
Yes. Yes.
So one of them is out of range. So you can attack one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the one closest to me.
Okay.
So I did a 15 and a 7.
Okay. The 15 hits, the 7 misses. So
Okay.
your main attack hits, your bonus extra hand attack misses. What did you roll for damage?
Oh, you said I rolled a 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of...
So you slash kind of across his hip area, on kind of taking off part of his. He has like a loincloth, but he also does have like some armor on the top as well. You like snip a piece of it off, as well as add a nice slashing dash to his hip area. Anything else? Okay. Felix, you are up. Kiara, you're on deck.
Alright, just double checking mechanics wise here. It is still within the hour, so I can still recap my hex.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
and there's only been a couple minutes since the last combat.
I'm gonna recast my hex so that's attacking.
The top one?
Yes, the top one.
Alright.
Then blast it with an Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
26.
26 hits.
Yeah, I'd say so.
7 total damage, 3 necrotic.
Alright, so 10 total. So you blast this one into the crate, destroying the crate. In the crate was a bunch of kind of dried sausages. They just kind of tumble out of the box as he lands and is now bleeding amongst these sausages.
No, don't get your messy orgasm blood on my sausages. What he says.
Blood sausages.
It's a little bit the same.
Alright, anything else?
True, right? Blood sausage.
No.
Okay. Kiara, you're up. Agni, you're on deck.
Yeah, it does sound like Chris's voice on Twitch Lou.
Or next to you. Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
That one in nothing else. We don't see a orc icon though.
One sec.
You just need one, we
Oh, there
killed
we
the
go.
other one, right?
I see him now.
Sorry about that.
I'll just come up there and then I'll what's the like is it ready action to dodge? Maybe dodge ready? Is that
You can use action to dodge. It just means that if something tries to attack you, you can, use that action then.
Advantage. Yep.
Do the dodge, and that'll be it. Ready?
Playing dodgeball.
No, I don't know what that is.
That's true.
Anything else?
Nothing.
Okay, Acne, you're up.
I'm going to, I guess, start on in.
Okay.
And where's the first one?
First one's dead.
Oh, first one's dead.
Bleeding out in the sauce.
Can I reach? Can I reach the second one? I think I could.
I think you can.
It looks like I'm.
It looks like you can. Yeah, you should be able to do.
All right, then I guess I'm gonna. I'm gonna actually make it to like the beginning of the first box, not like right up in his face.
Like right here.
Yeah, but I want to be like as I'm running, as I hit the box, I want to take my javelin.
So like kind of like a throwing run.
Yeah, like a what is it? That Achilles from Troy, like where he like does like the
sure
right through the shield and everything. So, like, yeah, I want to do that. So then, nat 20, 24.
All right, that hits.
With
and roll for double damage.
So I get to roll twice.
So you roll the core dice twice, and then add your modifier once.
Okay, so I got that's the first roll. 2. So then 4. So then it was 14, and then a 2, then plus 2.
So you rolled a 14.
Yeah, well, the first one was a 14.
Okay.
And then you said.
Oh yeah. So the first one was 14, but what was the?
It came with a double die. It was a 9. It was a 6 and a 6.
Okay, so if it did the double die, it did the roll for you automatically.
Oh,
so
okay,
the whole
okay.
thing is 14.
So then 14.
Okay. Yeah, so you throw that right through its center, and it's like sticking out of that, and it's just like holding onto it and like slowly pulling it out, but it's bleeding pretty profusely.
Nice. And I guess with the continuing my run up to him to get and just stand there in his face.
You can get right into his face as he's pulling it out.
Yeah, that's what it's small.
He's doing that, like, you know how, like, in Fellowship of the Ring, when that one orc guy who's just pulling it out in Aragorn's face and just going,
I'm just gonna stand there with no look on my face, just staring at him. Like I just did that.
Any bonus?
I have no bonus action.
Okay. Todd, you are up.
Oh, where'd she go?
I think we lost Todd. Todd.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
You know?
Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. Sorry, I was checking on something. There.
It's your turn now.
Yeah, so Todd's turn.
Okay, so, I think I'm gonna, is 30 feet, but I have to go through her, which I can't, so.
You could go around her, and I would give you the diagonal attack if you wanted to.
And give me the what?
The angle attack. So you could go.
Okay.
You could go like right to there, right next to Acne, and attack on an angle. I'd give you that.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. And then I will attack with my Warhammer. Let me get around this. Okay, this like automatic dice is rolling like crap for me. Okay, I just gotta.
What, on the app?
Yeah, on the app. Like I've gotten the 119, but then it's been like 2 3s.
Oh
like,
yeah,
just
yeah. I roll like ass too. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Okay, so 6 plus. It's gonna be 9.
Okay. 9 misses.
I can just pull
Yeah.
it back. Right.
Thought so.
On the iPad?
Yeah, it's on 9.
Oh, use the black one.
Oh, is this a tablet?
Yeah. Any other bonus actions?
No, I don't think so.
Right. So the orc who took that javelin manages to pull it out, and then is going to try to jab you with it. Right. The same.
You meaning Todd?
No, sorry, Acne. Though,
Okay.
because him and Acne were like face to face with each other.
I was
And
watching
he
him
was
die.
just like
okay.
howling as he's pulling out this javelin that he just took to his center, right out of his torso, and now he's going to try to jab it back at Acne
Got it. Okay.
for 19.
Shit. Yeah. Oh, well, my AC is now 16, it says.
That makes
But it was
sense. You're
12
a
before.
paladin. You remember we talked about
Oh, yeah. Okay, so then, yeah, it does it. Yeah.
for 5 HP damage.
Damn it.
That's piercing.
Piercing, so, okay. Can I do anything back to him?
No, and he doesn't get a bonus action. So,
Damn it.
Len, you are up. Felix, you're on deck.
Is that stuck in me? Or did he, like...
Len is gonna go around Todd.
Didn't stick. You're gonna go around Todd.
Yeah. There we
Okay.
go.
Oh, sorry, I moved your call.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like weird, acting weird for a sec because we both moved it at the same time.
Last time I duplicated Todd.
Got 16.
16 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Oh, I have to do it again too, because I have 2.
Sure.
I got a 12.
12 misses.
Okay. So the first one, I got an 8.
Slashing damage.
Yes.
Okay. So you come right around the side of Todd and just finish off this orc by slashing across its back. In like a cool little like run around slash and then kind of slide on the floor like in like a perfect little finish. And he just falls down right at the feet of Acne.
Drops.
And that's the end of combat.
I'm gonna immediately pick my javelin back up.
I'm gonna pick my pillows back up.
I'm gonna immediately go into that other crate.
My pillows back up.
In the other crate is jerky. Lots of it.
I'm gonna get.
Ooh. I'm gonna take some of that.
I'm
gonna grab the eggs.
You're gonna grab the eggs. How many? These are very large eggs. So
How many can I get realistically?
your pack probably could only hold 1, but you're probably gonna have to make a choice between that or the flour, rice, and you can keep the yeast, but you're gonna have to make between the flour, rice. Or...
All right, I'll drop the flour and rice, and I'll take the egg.
Okay.
What?
I don't. Well, y'all can hold rice and flour.
For 1 egg?
Can I examine
It's
the
this big.
and see?
That's like a one-use thing. You crack that thing open, it's a one-use thing.
Well, but you know.
Yeah, it might feed us for like a day.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and then can I examine these eggs?
Sure. Make a Arcana check.
If he does that, I have something I want to try.
$23 for cottage.
23. Okay. So these eggs are magical in nature. And then now I'm going to have you make a nature check. You can use that guidance on that as well. It's kind of all part of the same check.
I just have to do something really quick for Inktober. Hold on 1 second.
It's fine.
You already do his?
No.
You have. I really didn't look like. Very nice. Do you want me to curse them? No, please don't say it. Stay right. Here's your first.
Did you say what you rolled for nature?
22.
22. Okay. So these are unfertilized dragon eggs.
Hello.
So eatable. Edible.
I'd say so.
Can I-
Fertilized. Stefan, do you want to carry 2 of these guys? Do you think you could carry 2 of these, Stefan?
I
Stefan?
can carry one if need
2
be.
of them. I could try to carry one of them, but I don't really want to. I don't know about taking those.
That doesn't sound good, guys.
That's a good point.
This guy works here and lives here, and he says he doesn't know about taking them. That sounds bad.
If you're concerned about it, do you want to just carry all this jerky over here? Like, how much jerky can you carry?
I can take a couple rations, enough to get to away from here. If
Yeah, do that.
Can you hold the? Can someone hold the rice and flour then? If I'm holding egg.
Did you hear about what happens if we take the egg, though?
Well, I'm not. I'm not listening to that.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I'm taking one egg. Somebody needs to take one.
I'm gonna take the rice.
The egg back. I don't think.
I mean, it's unfertilized. Unfertilized. That means that it can be eaten.
Yeah, but it can be fertilized
But
when the mother comes back, or the father. I would say.
Well,
what if they come? What if
She's
they
not
don't-
gonna notice one egg missing.
Felix is gonna say, well, I would hold it, but yeah, as you can see, my hands are quite full. It's gonna motion.
Damn it. Fine. Okay, fine. I'll put the egg back. Everybody is being mean about it. Fine. I'll put the egg back and I'll get my rice and flour.
I mean, you could always, we could maybe crack one open and take the yolk in like a container, like one of the ration containers.
I'm sorry. Take the egg. Just hear me out here, Bird. We're going to mutilate it and put it in a container so that we're
But then the eggshell's still there. We could always just put the egg slightly back in form, Like he'll come back, he'll never know. He'll be like, he'll sit down and hear a crunch and be like, "Shit, I just cracked one of my own eggs."
You not a bird?
Exactly.
Like we could still take the egg, but just not the shell. We have to crack it now and put it in something.
Education must not be very good where you're from.
No, man, I'm a bird. I don't think we get much education. I get tossed out of my nest at like 2.
You know what? And it shows.
Yeah, I may have hit the ground a little hard on my first one, but
Guys, we better get going.
Well, let's get out of here. That's a good point,
Yeah.
then.
Fine.
Go on.
All right. So
You better check that door, Len.
Fine, I'll check the door.
So how do you describe how you check the door?
Lennon's gonna go up and put her ear against the door to see if she hears anything on the other side.
Can I make a base starting sound when she does? But like, try to make it convincing. Like,
Get impossible to hear the other side.
Sorry. Describe how you're gonna make that sound.
I'm just gonna like my voice so it's like coming towards comments and something.
All right. You can make a deception check.
11.
11. So Len, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door, but you do hear some noises that are coming from Felix to your right.
Lennon's gonna look over at Felix and roll her eyes and say, "God, that's dignity."
Listen, it's not happening.
And she's gonna open the door.
All right. Yeah. The door opens from the side pretty easily, and then you find yourself into another corridor that leads to a large broken statue of some type.
When we go in there, can I look towards the bird? And I just want to go, hey, what's your name?
Acme.
Acme? Acme. You want to shit on that statue? Is that what birds do?
I mean, I shit on everything, essentially. Essentially, man, I could have just shit 5 seconds ago, you wouldn't even know. It just comes out, man.
Yeah, you should do it right on the statue, just for good measure.
Yeah.
Lynn's gonna open that treasure chest.
Or once
Should I
you open
shake
your
my
treasure
feathers
chest, go
too?
poop on the statue.
Should I shake my tail feathers on it also?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're actually doing?
I'm gonna debate it and then say, you know what, fuck it, and then go for it.
Nothing seems to happen when you do so.
Told you nothing would happen, Felix.
Len, when this is a like more secure chest, or not really a chest, it's a crate. In this case, it has some metal straps around it, so it's not easily opened. How do you want to proceed?
Kiara.
Kira. What?
There's this chest over here that's a little bit more. It's not a chest, it's a crate, but the crate is more secured. You're a rogue, right? So maybe you can get into it easier. Do you want to like share?
Because it's only going up to this corner.
Right click.
What makes you say I'm a rogue?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Felix is gonna sit down and then lean up against the wall with his pillow.
I'm gonna say that you're a rogue because you killed a man with your bare hands, and that's pretty rogue-like.
Alright, so I'm good with my hands. I'm gonna open the chest.
So it's like it's not there's not like an easy lock to this. There's just like, think of a barrel that has metal rods that go around, but it's it's a crate in this case. So you need some like, looking at it, you would probably need something to like kind of wench it open, if you will. It's not something that you can just sleight of hands open.
Could I go over with my javelin and like try to wedge it open?
Sure, make an athletics check.
I know how to. That's pretty genius.
Comfortably on the ground.
Letting you said.
Yep.
But I'm gonna wait for the bird to do his thing.
10.
10. Yeah, so you're able to pry it open just barely. Inside is 10 scimitars.
Wow.
They're my favorite.
Scimitars are those.
They're like curved short sword.
Oh, I'm gonna take.
I'm taking one.
They're like considered like regular swords, like short swords, so you can double wield them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna take 2 of them.
Wait, are they really fast?
Yeah, be able to light them. Yep. Yes. All right. So Len is taking one as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? That's
Oh.
3 of them so far. So this.
Not really my style.
I'll take 2 of them.
Okay.
And the I just want a regular scimitar. I don't want a scimitar of wounding.
Scimitar spell is S-E.
SCH.
E-H.
You can put comment.
IMITAR.
It didn't come up with it. There we go.
CIMI.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Okay. It took a second. So it says double-bladed scimitar or scimitar?
Scimitar.
Scimitar. Okay.
And regular scimitars.
No.
Back.
It's not like the 2 scimitars you do.
Can I do a scimitar and a short sword?
Yes, because the short sword is light.
Then I take 2.
Felix could conceivably dual wield scimitars, but that would be if he was out of spells. Which technically he is, but
Proceed.
luxurious pillows, guys. They're fantastic.
All right. So how do you proceed from here?
What is that circle, like the light circle thing? Can we go over and look at it?
Sure. That's the room that you started in.
Oh, okay.
So that's that circle. You know it pretty well. That's where you were experimented on. There's there's 2 dead bodies in there, and then this one's good. So I can clear that up so it's less confusing.
Yeah.
I'll walk up behind your friend and say, "Are we done with this yet?"
Stefan, where do we go from here?
No kidding.
Oh, those like all the other prisoners that were.
Yeah, Stefan, how do we get out of here, buddy?
The prisoners, because it went a different way. That's that shuffling sound that you heard earlier.
Okay.
That you presumed was probably the other. You probably want to go south of here. Yeah, you were probably kept in that other room, I imagine, if you escaped.
Go south. Downwards.
Go downwards.
Yep. I'm gonna
Is there a
start.
tome on that? Is there a research tome on that? Or is that not there anymore?
No, that's there.
But there's baddies.
There's dead bodies.
No, those are dead. I put the dead symbol on them.
Can I
Those
snatch
are
that?
those are
tome?
just dead bodies.
Can I snatch that?
You can. Just put Tome of Half Dragon Ritual in your inventory.
Yep.
It will
Can I-
take time to understand it because it's written in code.
Can I loot the bodies?
Yeah, you can loot the bodies. So the half dragon at the top with the green wings, you find a great sword, and some keys for all of the captives who are already taken and relieved. All gold. Looks like somebody emptied all of the gold on these bodies already. As for the other two, looks like all of their arms have not arms literally, but like it looks like the wizard, his pocket has been picked. Most of it seems like there's nothing important on his body other than he's wearing like a very fabulous purple robe, much more distinctive than any of these other cultists that you've run into prior to.
I immediately look at Phoenix or Felix.
Yeah. Like, there you go, Felix.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is more my color.
Something down your alley, my brother.
I'm gonna strip him of it, take it with me. Put it on. I'm gonna swap it and leave the other crappy one.
There's also the tables over here. There's another book that looks arcane in nature. There's some bits and bobs. There's like a still that looks like there's something that was brewing earlier today, but is now cold. But in the cauldron in the center, it's kind of bubbling a kind of greenish tealish color. And then there's two more unfertilized dragon eggs leaning against the cauldron.
So there's one cauldron that's boiling.
Yeah,
Can I go crack an egg over it?
if that's what you want. Is that what
I
you
would
wanna
want to try it.
Okay.
Yes.
Make a strength check.
Okay, if he can't do this, I'm definitely gonna try doing this.
Yeah. I have a D next to it.
Disadvantage.
Oh, is it disadvantage, or do I roll twice and take the worst?
I think. Let me just check here.
I am a bird, so I wouldn't imagine me being that strong.
But you're also a paladin, so. Yeah, you just. No, that's stealth, buddy.
Oh my god.
You have disadvantage on stealth. That makes sense though, because you're wearing
My
heavy
D.
armor.
So wait, you said strength.
And you're a giant bird.
Make an athletics check.
Why can't I find strength though?
Make an athletics check. It's because it's a saving throw, not a
21.
21. So you managed to, after a large, like, mighty crack on the side of the cauldron that goes like dong, you managed to get a nice crack in there and manage to split it apart. Are you dumping it into
I'm gonna dump it into the boiling water.
Okay, so you see it kind of like slowly harden and sizzle, and then after a bit, the bubbles kind of overwhelm it, and it sinks somewhere into, and the cauldron kind of turns slightly more blue.
anyone want to try this?
Does it smell good?
It smells a little rancid in here, but not too much. It didn't change the smell after you had cracked the egg into it. It just already smelled a little off.
Already knows exactly what Todd's going for, and Len stops, puts her hand on Todd's shoulder and says, "Please do not eat that."
He has his pinky out.
I guess I'm just gonna stand there and be like, you know what? I guess it was a good try.
Try that, Todd. Not today. We need to find our way out.
Just a taste.
No.
A good day's work. I'm gonna leave this there.
Okay, fine. But Len, promise me once we leave here, we're gonna get right on that cooking, all right? Because it's just been too long, and I'm pretty darn hungry right now.
Okay, Todd. I promise we can get something to eat as soon as we get out of here.
All right. Okay. I don't think I'm being that unreasonable here. Man's got to eat, you know. So, golly gee whiz. All right, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Probably shouldn't eat.
All right.
I can regurgitate some food for you if you want.
What should I? Oh, what should I put the arcane?
Throw up some food right.
Sorry, what did you say?
Felix is pocketing the arcane.
What is he? You're pocketing what?
The book.
The arcane book that at the bottom looks to be a wizard's book, like a spell book. If you spend some time, you could probably, see some spells in there. But it's more meant for a wizard.
Yep.
Be right back.
I'm gonna walk up to behind Stefan and then ask the group, "Are you guys done with this?"
No, we're not done with it yet.
I'm ready to leave.
Would you stop that, Kira?
My laid egg did not work out, so I really like to leave.
Yeah, I say we go to the south.
I'm just gonna start nudging my way over there.
Let's roll.
All right, so you're proceeding south.
Yes.
And are we leaving the guy here, or are we bringing him with us?
Stefan is coming with us.
Stefan.
Stefan.
Yeah,
right. Somebody growing up named Stefan. So that's what I always
In case
say.
you were curious, my last name is Gage.
No one cares.
I'm sorry.
Stefan Gage.
Should have gauged how much that did not matter.
All right, so you head south.
Yeah.
All right, you find kind of a rushing underground river that goes from north to south, and there's like a little piggity wooden bridge that goes over this rushing water. The water goes into a cavern. It comes from a cavern that you can't see, and it goes into another cavern that you can't see. There's not really much space, headroom in that area, in that rushing water.
Nature to see if it's like good water.
I'm
Make a
gonna
nature
go.
check. Actually, make a survival check. That's a
Survival check? Okay.
Wait, I just use my divine sense.
Get on that bridge with
I
Todd.
think she's looking to see if it's polluted,
Oh, okay.
not like it's
Not
very
if it's evil or bad. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I got a 17.
17. Water looks very clear and crisp.
I'm
You
gonna
can see
grab.
all the way to the despite it moving really fast, you can see to the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna get some in my water skiing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a nice fat gulp.
Okay. Yeah, it's very that nice cold mountain water that's super crystal clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got all those minerals.
I'm also going to partake in the crisp, clean water.
All right. So, are you proceeding across the bridge?
Yes.
No.
No.
Just hanging out.
I'll proceed across the bridge.
All right.
I'm
You're
gonna
just strolling right across.
Yeah, go right across.
All right. You make it to the other side, and you realize that the others didn't come.
I'm gonna follow.
All right.
Len follows.
Stefan, where are you?
I'm coming. I'm just a little afraid. I'm sorry.
Come on.
No
mister.
need to be afraid, man. You're with us.
My brother in Christ, you joined in a cult and you are afraid. I'm trying to gauge this here. I'm just trying to get the right picture here.
I'm sorry.
You seem like you got coerced doing this. You
Did,
definitely
like-
did not, like, on your own.
Yeah, right? Were you
It
approached?
sounds like it.
Were you approached by like Gwyneth Paltrow? You were like, okay.
I don't know who that is, but I was approached by, I don't know, I was in Dragonstad, and I was, I grew up in kind of the underbelly of the city, and, I had some friends, and they convinced me to join, and, yeah, I just... I
Hey,
don't know, I
buddy,
thought it
that's
was
such a
cool.
story. Wow. That's great. I'm sorry. That's great. Anyway, good to learn about you.
I guess
Either
it's,
way, I think it's a
I
little
guess
tight.
we should call over and keep walking.
So you're going to continue out to the big room?
Yeah, Len and Todd follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yes.
over there.
So, as you take the turn into this large antechamber, it's about 90 feet tall. There's a hole in the ceiling that's large enough for a dragon to fit through. On the opposite side of the cavern is a smaller, but obviously still large blue dragon. As you are taking this turn, you are seeing the ground erupt into large spikes and go through the head of this dragon. As this large knight enters the room from the far right side, there's a group of adventurers that are on the left side over near a bunch of pile of rocks. And this large knight starts just like speaking very out loud. You hear him say like, "YOLO, I know what you possess. Give it to me." As you are entering kind of this entrance area, there's a kind of squirrely old man that's like seems to be hidden from the other people in the room, but goes like, "Psst, psst, over here," to Felix as you get to the edge. He's an older gentleman, slightly balding, is wearing a long yellow tunic with a yellow kind of naturey looking crystal necklace, and he has a staff, and he has a little yellow and orange bird on his shoulder.
Okay.
This way, follow me.
Todd's gonna ask Stefan. Stefan, you know the stranger?
Which one are you referencing? The old man?
Yes.
As you are talking with him, the whole cave is starting to shake, and rocks are starting to come from the ceiling as this knight is engaging in combat with the individuals up to the northern area.
I'd say I could just fly by.
I've never seen him in my life, but that, and he gestures to the knight, is my boss.
Well, to the old guy then.
Hurry, we must fly. Let's go.
I can actually fly.
Follow him.
Guy seems legit. Let's follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Oh, look at that! Cool. You dragged them all at once. It's like you guys are hugging.
No. No.
As you are going in here, he starts to sprint, and he's pretty fast for an old man. We must move with haste. No time to delay.
know that spell.
Do you want to proceed with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do.
You hear the cavern start to quake. Rocks are kind of falling even in this tunnel. Come, he'll be distracted for some time. We must flee this cave and get to safety.
I like this dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Todd's just gonna ask him, hey, old folk, who are ya?
We're running and Todd's like, how you doing?
Yeah. I'm like, who are ya? Oh, nice to meet you.
No time for that. No time for pleasantries in a time like this. Let's move.
I'm like, oh, this old guy really can run.
Trying to make short talk while he's running.
He says, "Don't wake the dead."
Can I trip step it as we run out?
Trip step. So these are all. It looks like there was a battle in this corridor. A lot of them are either slashed, shot with several arrows, or they look to have been shocked. Perhaps that was the source of where the
thunderclaps came in.
Bolt came
or
from.
Thunder, whatever it is.
So you are now at the entrance of the cave. Were you leaving with him?
I'm gonna be leaving.
Yeah.
It turns to Todd and says, Todd, we gotta go. You gotta get your food.
I'm in absolute 100% agreement with you. Let's roll out. Time to skedaddle. Time to boot. Time to scoot.
Roll out.
Right. So you're gonna exit into a hold on. Well, for whatever reason, the map isn't loading. 1 second. So I'll describe it, just theater of the mind for now. You exit the cave. Before you is there's a large kind of bonfire that's currently going. You seem to be in a large cultist camp. You scarcely remember being kind of dragged through this area, but you were kind of half passed out during this time period. There's several tents all lining on the left in a smaller area, because it's like a kind of a large sort of like canyon that ends where this entrance to this cave is. To the right, there's kind of some larger, fancier looking tents, maybe command tents. And then behind that area is several kind of very kind of native spiky looking tents that have heads on spikes, and the tents are very different than the other tents on the left hand side of the camp. There's a general road that goes right up through the center. However, right up near the beginning of it, the whole area is set on fire. Several of the tents further up, all on fire.
So being attacked.
And it seems like the majority of the camp is all on alert towards this fire that's happening up towards the front of the camp. There is a small pathway to the right of the camp. There are some watchtowers directly above the cave entrance, but they seem to either be vacant or there's no one there at the moment. But there is a pathway that leads along the side of the canyon that you're in to the right that kind of zigzags up and out. That seems like the clearest path out. You could go out towards the fire and talk your way out, or try to find another exit somewhere else in the camp. How do you proceed?
Are we feeling talkative today, guys?
In some cases, we have to go with the taunt approach, and that's just to take the simplest approach.
Simplest one?
I'd say we go zigzagging out to the right.
He's gonna zigzag through? Okay.
I would agree with you.
I'm down.
Alright.
I'm feeling it's lucky to go that way, so let's go.
So as you're zigzagging out of the canyon, you notice that all the towers have dead individuals in them that are just filled with arrows on their back.
Oh, nice.
So this path seems to have been already kind of came through at some point.
Okay.
And so now you make your way to the top. You see that there's the large crowd of the camp is desperately trying to put out these fires as they're raging and spreading to more camps because this canyon is pretty dry.
Okay.
But it is now surrounded by trees. As you get to the top of it, you notice that you're surrounded by a forest of gentle pines as well as several maple, beech, oak. Your typical large tree forest.
Okay.
Trap, guys.
So you're now at the top of the canyon. Todd, you're probably a little winded, but you're not at exhaustion level 1 yet.
Let's say we rest up.
I think we should put some distance from this space.
Oh, God.
I agree, Todd. We should keep going for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, we gotta keep it out of here.
Come, stand by me. I will cast a spell on us all.
By the way,
And then he kind of...
we have time now.
Old man's got the fucking trick up the sleeve.
One sec.
We have to get close.
What you doing, old man?
Yeah,
Hold on, I
let's
just have to
ask
see
him,
that.
who are you, old
So
man?
he says, Passio Teresio, you hear in kind of a deep voice, and he kind of he casts Pass Without Trace on the whole group, which means that a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you with your companions from detection for the duration. Each creature you choose, so he chose you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except for magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or traces of its passage.
All right.
Come, we have an hour. Let's move.
Oh, Jesus.
I could track these guys.
So I'm going to switch us back to the world map and then zoom into where we are located. So if you
I was about
want
to say, I can finagle this one, right?
Yeah, so we're right here. Yeah, so we are in the southern dragon forest of Dragonstad, the country, which is more of a city-state at this point because this used to all be one country, this land, but there was a civil war that happened 15 years back.
Okay. So are we on that path like there, like just off the path?
Not on the path.
Yeah.
You were actually coming more from the south. And
okay.
So you headed more from here, and now you are headed in this direction.
Okay.
You are now in this heavily wooded area. It is well past dark at this point. Do you go the full hour and then rest? What is your plan?
I mean, if we can pass through everything, then everything should not
For an hour.
Yeah, for an hour. So we might as well head as far as we can for an hour without having an issue.
Especially since several of us can see pretty well in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh, can I see him? Oh, yeah, that's right. We have cats, right?
Cats.
Is anyone at the backseat?
No.
We have two cats.
I believe some of you can. One sec.
I feel like I
Alex
might.
can. No, I think Felix and
Len can.
Len can. I don't think you can. Let me check if you have dark vision.
I mean, there's only certain birds I can.
Yeah, I don't think you have dark vision, but
Todd says I can probably walk for another hour, but forget jogging.
all right.
Just saying.
Here, come on.
What'd you say, Chris?
I can cast light on one of these feathers.
After an hour.
All right, it's fuzzy again.
After an hour, the older gentleman says, "All right, this is good enough," and then he starts tracing a circle in a 10-foot radius, and says, "Tilio Hutto," and out of the ground you see this kind of cute little whimsical cottage rise from the ground.
Nice.
and come in.
It's like magical and huge in the inside.
Yeah, right.
Like the tent from Harry Potter when they go to the Quidditch match.
Yes. Like Doctor Who's
Yeah.
phone box.
So so he basically created like a little immobile cottage that will keep you safe. This should keep us safe for the night. And I think we're far enough away for no one to trace us.
Can I start cooking?
Yes, go for it. And there is a fireplace that's inside this little cottage. Please help yourself.
Do you have any food in this cottage, or just whatever we brought?
No food. This isn't like it's my house. This is just a spell that I summoned a safe place for us to rest for the evening.
I see. Well, thank you, sir. I'm just gonna play chef over here. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna cook a good meal, a good escaping out of the cave meal.
Rice.
He says, "Thanks, Todd." Thanks, Todd.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says what? Sorry.
He says, "Thanks, Todd."
Oh,
that would be really nice.
It's my specialty, and I'm gonna use some of the rosemary in this dish. Not all of it, but some of it.
Len's gonna go up to Todd and very, very delicately whisper in his ear, "Just make sure to keep your wits about you, because we don't know this old guy."
I'm sure he's fine.
I'm gonna actually ask the old guy, why did you help us?
I will tell you in a sec. Len, you can rest assured that you are in safe hands.
See? Safe hands.
He's pretty trustworthy, Len. I don't know what you're worried about.
She's gonna whisper. Did he overhear her?
Acne, what was your question?
So why did you just pop out of nowhere and just be like, follow me, and just decide to help us?
Because fates make it so.
And then what were you doing in there, though?
Making sure things happen correctly.
I like you. I like this guy, guys.
Very good. Just be careful about how much you drink.
Felix,
I would like to know your story. Tell me about this world that you come from.
What? Oh shit. Who's he talking to?
Felix.
Oh,
tell me about the world that you come from.
Can you hear us?
The world I come from is nothing.
Well, I mean, you can't just leave me there. I'm fascinated by the other worlds.
Well, there's this place we came from. There's this empire that is over most of it, except for the far north, and we were up north trying to escape the empire. Yeah, it was really magic up there. A lot more magic than we expected. I blinded myself with detect magic. That is a mistake. If you're in an ancient tomb full of magic, you detect magic right in your face. Not a good choice.
Tell me this, would you like to go back there? And to Todd and Len, you are also from other worlds. Would you like to go back to where you came from?
No, that place was very cold and not a lot of food, and kind of in the middle of nowhere. I like this cottage. Actually, it's kind of nice.
I'm gonna, my dad is back there, and I don't want to have anything to do with him.
I wouldn't want to go back as much as I would want to have someone from there back. But that's really a long story. And oh, look at that! And he's just gonna point over there and then turn to Stefan and start conversing with Stefan.
From Dragon's Den, right?
And Todd's gonna be like flipping something in a pan and be like, "Dinner will be ready in 5 minutes, but go ahead, old man. Entertain us. What are you doing here?"
Perfect right now.
What'd you say?
Whatever it is that you're cooking, it smells delightful.
Jeez. You're turning me red.
Well, Here's my suggestion to you. If you wished to see anybody or find somebody from one of your homes, you should make that happen. I can't do that for you. I wasn't suggesting that. I was just fascinated by the fact that I'm meeting somebody from another world. But my recommendation is that you head towards Dragonstad. I feel that your fates would be fortuitous if you headed there.
Let's make our way there.
So
After
we will enjoy this dinner, and by
Thank you.
morning, I will not be here anymore.
Oh shit!
I have other business that I must attend to.
Will we see you again?
Perhaps,
Perhaps.
Hey,
if the fates allow it.
I want the fates to allow it. So.
What is your name?
My name is Bramblebox, of course.
Bramblebox. Bramblebox.
Well, we'll remember that.
Indeed.
The big bramble box got us out of the box.
All right, Todd. How is this dinner? Is it prepared?
And you look over, and this is Todd's doing this. He's just adding a little bit of cut herb on the top, and he's like, "Yes, it is. There it is, right there, all ready to go."
I always love the fine delicacies of a little bit of garnish on top. You know, just
Just a little sprig, just a little on the top.
just a little adds that little extra flair.
Exactly. See, Bramblebox, you're my kind of guy. You're just my kind of guy. Go ahead, y'all. Sit at the table. Let's enjoy a nice meal together. We escaped death today. My goodness. That's just a treat, isn't it?
Someone should say grace.
I think I'll miss the torture most.
I think I'll miss none of that at all, and I'm just extremely happy that I have Todd still.
Oh,
I think this dish is missing something.
It's like bone apple teeth.
Oh, whatever. You leave it.
I'm sorry. Come again? Did you say something is missing out of this dish?
Yes.
Oh, please do tell. What is missing out of it?
Parsley, sage, and thyme. You're welcome.
Well, you know what? We only got what we can work with, okay? Or we can only work with what we got. So, I apologize. I know I'd normally do something like that. Kiara, it kind of makes me feel a little bit hurt in the heart that you're not enjoying my cooking.
I'm certainly enjoying it. So, do you have any seconds? I would love that.
This is
Take her plate.
at least 3 years.
Also, Kiara, why are you here? You seem to have not wanted to fight at all and just kind of steal robes. I guess I just was curious, why did you follow us?
I didn't know it was in this grave.
All you did was kill Stefan. And Stefan, we revived you. It's okay, but
Stefan's like, what?
My neck hurts. So Brambox said he was leaving in the morning. I might head in a different direction too, if that's okay with you. In the morning.
I'm with him.
I feel like it looks weird at Kiara.
Stefan, if you want to go, that's fine with me. Remember, no more cult, okay?
I might just, I don't know, head somewhere, maybe Arabia, and start a new
Cult?
Yeah. Just, anxiously, rubbing the side of his head, his cheek.
Neck hurt, buddy.
Did it still hurt? I can heal you.
I think I do. I know.
I can heal you.
I can also heal Stefan with my hands.
Don't trust her.
I don't know. I don't think I do. Sorry, but that's the reason why I want to leave in the morning. No offense.
Believe now.
You'll be fine tonight. I'll make sure.
What happens if I were to use lay on hands during a rest? Would I have it back after the rest, or is it because I'm using it during the rest? I mean,
What do you mean?
So I have lay on hands, which is like I have a pool of healing powers that if I lay my hands on someone, I can heal them up to like 5 HP.
Yeah, so you have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. With that pool, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to the paladin level times 5. So it's just like a pool that you have, and you can heal people just like.
Now, is it how much healing powers I have?
Yeah.
Like my HP, or is
No,
it
no,
like
no. So
I only
you have
get 5?
You have 1 times 5 at the moment, right?
So 5. So 5.
So you can heal people for 5 HP points, and that refreshes every long rest.
Now, if I use it during a rest like this,
No, like it would. You can use it, sure, if you had it previously, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I still do have it. I haven't used
right,
it.
so you could use it now, but if you used it already, you can't use it now.
No,
until after long rest is complete.
Yeah, no. What I'm asking is, if I use it now, would I have it at the end of the long rest? Like, would it be like revamped?
If you hadn't used it prior to this long rest period.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I could heal him.
Is Stefan hurt?
Do I want to? Probably not, though.
I
You'll
would
waste. He tends to leave.
I mean, if we're gonna long rest, I might as well use demonstration.
I just did some chiropractic work. He's fine.
Realigned it.
So you unaligned his neck and then realigned it.
I'm gonna be like, hey, lad, Todd, check this shit out, and then I'm gonna say, Stefan, be healed. And he's gonna heal for 11 hit points.
Wow, that feels a lot better.
He's gonna go, Felix, I would know that anywhere. Well done.
Turn and look at Todd and say, he's just as big of a showboat as he always was, wasn't he?
Yeah. I love how we can just sit here and make fun of him.
Straight to his face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna offend it.
I'd be sitting by myself over in the corner eating my meal, being like, man, these people are like contradicting everything they're saying. Also with a beer in my hand.
Their champ.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would be in the tent, but if I don't, I guess not.
There's no beer.
Damn it.
No beer.
No beer.
I don't drink.
I guess I'll just be over in there shaking from not having beer.
Man, that's not okay.
On the shoulder. It's okay.
Is it though?
You'll one day get over it. Trust me, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should get some shut-eye. And I will, at that, bid you adieu, because you will not see me anymore.
Nice to meet you, man. I liked you. I hope we meet again.
Bramblebox, question.
Yes?
What, so are we gonna be in the middle of our beds and then the cottage just disappears, or like, how does that work?
The hut will last until you are packing things up, and then it will slowly disintegrate.
Okay. All right, good to know.
Are you be around it when it disintegrates, or
No, I mean, if you decided to be sleepyheads and slept extra, then yeah, perhaps you'll fall out of your bed.
But he gets,
Okay. Got it. Understood. All right, don't sleep in.
Noted.
He gets up early.
Just do a typical 8-hour long rest, and you shall be perfect.
All right.
Anything more than that, and then
You got 9 hours. It's coming down on you.
the tent is coming down.
We're bringing down the house. All right. I'm
Starts
Tucker.
chasing this little bird, and then starts going to sleep.
Nice.
Uh,
Now, I have a quick question because it's going to depend on where I sleep. I'm a bird.
Yeah.
Most birds tend to like sleep
Nest.
like upright or like, you know, like they're like I don't know how a bird really actually sleeps, but like
we can say that you kind of nest-ish, right?
Nest
you
in
kind
a
of
corner.
you build like a little rather than a bed, you kind of bundle a bunch of things together to form like a little
Nice.
nest.
Okay.
And in the corner, and then you kind of sit down, kind of plop down, and then kind of rest like a bird.
Yeah.
Is anyone doing anything during the long rest?
I would like to stay
anything
awake
extra?
and stare at Stefan.
I'm just gonna pass
You're gonna
out.
just stare at Stefan?
I'm gonna study the Half Ritual book.
Which book you're studying?
The Half Dragon Ritual book.
Okay. You managed to decipher some of the keys, but it's gonna take some time. Probably, I'll say 5 long rests to manage the code. Worth of study. Does that make sense?
Yep, I'll just mark that I have 1 long rest on it. So.
Perfect. All right. Anything else, Len, Todd?
I think
He's gonna sleep.
Todd realistically will just go to bed, but he's a bit of a snorer, I have to say. So.
Oh, I figured.
Len is gonna use her bird pipes to lull Todd to sleep.
And it works. He's like, yeah.
All right. So the long rest goes very, very nice. It was very comfortable. No worries in the world. Very safe.
Hell yeah.
The next morning when you wake, Bramblebox is, as he said, not there. He had disappeared sometime before anybody had awoken. Stefan is also gone at this point.
Probably getting his net checked out.
And so as you wake and you all step out of the cottage, it disintegrates, and as if it never existed.
Magic is so cool.
And that's where I was gonna call it, because I think that's a good stopping point.
It's a good starting point too.
Because then it sounds like you can go in any direction. Bramblebox just gave you a recommendation, but again, I like to keep it sandboxy. So explore to your heart's content. You can decide where you want to go from there.